How you doing today, guys? Chad here at the Hidden Spring Farm. How are ya? Today's gonna be a nice day, guys, because guess what? I got my shipment of bare root. Molly, stop drinking the water in the bare root jug. Get out of here. That's Molly the sheepdog, guys. She's probably gonna be keeping me company throughout the video. Anyways, that bucket right there that Molly's drinking out of, that is just water that I've been soaking my bare root trees in. My bare root trees just arrived. You only have a day or two to plant these things. You don't really want to let them go for like a week or anything. That's not good. You need to get them soaked. What you do is you soak them for a little bit, get them planted. I'll show you a bit of that today. That's what this video is all about, guys. Today I'm going to show you all about how to plant bare root trees or shrubs, okay? Hope you enjoy the episode, guys. Let me get set up and we'll get right into it. First thing, guys, let me give you a bit of background. Bare root trees are pretty easy to plant. They have less shock to the system of the plant compared with potted plants, believe it or not. So there's a higher success rate and a more vigorous growth in the beginning. It takes off super fast, bare roots. You know why? Because you plant them in dormancy and then spring comes, boom, they take off like a rocket. This is how they arrive, guys. This is how they arrive. See? They're all covered in plastic. There's some kind of wetness inside here. And you gotta take this out of the plastic and put it in this bucket of water. The bare root trees or shrubs, they come wrapped in that plastic. I just showed it to you. What's my dog doing? Molly? What are you doing? What are you doing? They come in a box wrapped in plastic, blah, blah, blah. That's just to retain the moisture and all that. But what's important is that when you unwrap these, you have to do it within a few days of you receiving it. So now today's like an overcast day here in Ontario. I don't really want to be out in the orchard planting, but guess what? They arrived today and I want to try to get them in today. So if I get a little wet later, then that's what you got to do. Life of a farmer. You got to soak these things just in a bucket for a few hours. Definitely a few hours. At least an hour, preferably 2-3 hours. I've had these soaking now for an hour and 20 minutes. By the time I finished talking, these would have been in for about an hour and a half. That's good enough. It's just a bucket with water, guys. This is just some of the medium that they put in there. It's just shredded paper. Molly, what are you doing on the ground? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? You're getting all muddy. You're a crazy farm dog. Hey. You're crazy. What, you have an itch on your back? Molly. Like I said, I've had these soaking for a while. This is an example of the bare root. You can see it's literally just the root. There's no soil. Let's get into it. What I'm doing here, guys, is just basically giving you a quick show. This is the top root. These are the small little feeder roots, these tiny things. This is the main root. This is the main root ball. This little spot right here is where it's been grafted. So this is the root stock. This is the fruit stock. This particular tree right here is a black walnut. Very difficult to get here in Ontario. I got 3 black walnut seedlings and I have 2 Chinese chestnuts and 3 Chinese American hybrid chestnuts. So it's important to make your hole as wide as this. You don't want your hole to be this big and then these are all squished down like that, eh? You want these to be out flat like this when you're planting it. Just so that it's as if it's mimicking the natural growth in nature. So I've basically made my hole a little bit deeper than what I require because I don't want the soil to be very loose. I don't want it to be compacted. So what I'm going to do is just fill it back in with soil. And I'm not really concerned about saving this soil. It's very sandy, very loamy. I don't really want that. I want some nice black earth or compost, maybe a little bit of manure mixed in. So I'm going to go scoop up some of that, and I'm going to continue to let these trees soak in there, and that way I can use that to backfill in the hole. But if you guys have really good soil where you're digging the hole, you can just use that same soil and put it back in. Hey, you see this plant, guys? The crown of the plant, basically. These top roots right here, this top row, it needs to be as close to the top of the soil as possible, but still covering the soil. So I'm gonna put this in the ground as deep as this goes, but this has to be level with the top of the soil, and I'm gonna stretch these out as best I can, like this. And then I'm gonna compact all the soil in and around all of this. You can't just put this in the hole and then and cover it with soil. That's not gonna work. Oh no, this is pretty good. Let's get to it. I just use a stick, guys, to tamp it down so that I can get all the soil in and around all the roots. As I'm tamping this down, guys, the tree is becoming a lot more stable in the hole. See, here's the one root, guys. I'm going to keep that about that level. Here's the other root. I'm going to keep that about that level. And here's that other root. I'm going to keep that like that. So there's one root going that way, one root going this way, and one root going this way. That's basically all there is to it, guys. You can see it's that easy. Look at that thing. That is a black walnut seedling. It's a lot cheaper to buy bare rootstock, guys, than to buy like a big tree. So, you know, that's why I chose to go this route. Plus, you can't just go to your local garden center where I live anyway, here in Coldwater, Ontario, and then just buy those trees. Otherwise, I would do that. I can do that with an apple or a peach or a plum or a pear. But you can't do that with these. They're very difficult to get, chestnuts and walnuts. There's not a lot of nuts that grow in a cold climate. Hi, Molly. Molly came back, guys. I guess she got bored. Guess she got bored. That's all there is to it with these bare root trees, guys. That's it. Now you just got to stop your puppy from knocking over the tree. I'll probably get some stakes and stake it and tie it up so that they won't fall over. Hey! Did you guys see that? She's digging up the hole that I just dug for my tree. Gotta keep your sheepdog puppies out of the orchard, guys, because they're gonna dig up all your hard work. No digging. What a piece of work, this little stinker. Now she's sitting at my feet here trying to apologize. Look. Okay. You're okay. You're so dirty. Look at you. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us here at the Hidden Spring Farm. Really appreciate it. Hopefully this is going to help you if you're, planting bare root trees or shrubs. It's a great, easy thing to do to enhance the beauty and bring your farm a little bit closer to self-sustainability. Last year we planted 22 trees in here, Now this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be 8 additional trees. And a little bit later on, I'm hoping I can get a couple more peaches, a couple nectarines, a couple more plums. That's going to be really good. So then in our orchard, we're going to have chestnut, walnut, apples, pears, peaches, plums. What else? Asian pears. What else? Cherries. That's a lot, guys. Whew. So appreciate you watching. If you like the video and you like what we're doing here at the farm, don't forget to click that subscribe, pound that like for us, please. And we'll see you on the next episode, okay? Take care.